Hey guys, Jesse here,
Justin Metzger.
and we're gonna be reacting to the new Batman trailer that was released at DC Fandom. So we both decided last week that we weren't gonna watch anything regarding this trailer because me and him both been dying to watch this movie. It's set to come out October 1st next year to 2021, right? Hopefully, yeah, with everything going on, hopefully. And yeah, we found out that the trailer got released, and I was immediately like, don't watch it, we have to make a video, because me and him have been texting nonstop about this freaking trailer. Oh, we're just both pumped for it.
I just keep rewatching this clip I saw on Instagram.
Yeah, we sent each other a clip, or did you send it to, I think you sent it to me, right?
Yeah.
Of a clip of, it's a clip from the trailer where he's just kicking the crap out of someone. So that's all we know, and we just seen the 3 stills that have been going around, and I don't know, I don't care, I don't want to wait any longer. Let's just jump into it. All right. Okay, you ready?
Oh my God,
you ready?
I have fucking chills right now.
Okay. Whew. Okay, let's go.
Duct tape.
It's gotta be okay.
Yeah.
Who was that? Okay.
Could this be
Whoa,
Hush?
Whoa.
Either Hush or Riddler, I'm guessing.
No more lies.
From your secret friend. Who?
It's looking really detective-y. Oh, that's
Reminds me of Seven. Reminds me of Seven.
Having a clue.
Yeah, it's probably Riddler.
Let's play a game. Just me and you.
Oh, dude, this is so Seven.
Any
Like,
of this
it
mean
is.
anything to you?
To the Batman.
dude, it looks so good. Okay, who's that? Mayor? It's probably the mayor.
You're becoming quite a celebrity.
Oh yeah, Andy Serkis is Alfred in this movie.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember. Oh my God.
Why's he writing to you?
Catwoman?
Dude, Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman is gonna be amazing. Oh my God.
Penguin?
Our justice. Please do not lie.
Oh, that's Riddler.
What is the price?
I'm excited for.
your
Oh, whoa.
blind eye?
Oh,
This is the clip. This is the clip we've seen.
oh my. Dude. Holy God.
I'm not.
Vengeance.
I love the voice.
Yeah, I'm not numb to that scene yet either. Oh my God.
Oh, it's Penguin. Dude, the black and red just
It's
like
perfect.
It's
a
perfect.
combo. Oh, look at that, dude.
You're part of this too. How am I part of it? You'll see.
Dude, just the eye makeup, just that like dark around the eyes looks so cool.
Only
Currently in
theater.
production
Currently
still,
in
dude.
production. Oh, it's gonna get pushed, dude. There's no way.
Oh my God.
There's no way it's gonna get pushed. Oh my God, though. Holy crap.
Please make DC great. I
That
can't do any more crappy DC movies.
That was insane. Wow. Okay.
It's very Seven. It's
Yeah, like you
very
said.
Seven.
So where did you see? He's told me that he saw somewhere it's supposed to be kind of based or like
I
has
was,
the
like-
same vibe as Seven.
I was reading just people talking about the movie and like stuff that the director was saying, and basically people are saying that it's very Seven inspired in the fact of like John Doe being like leaving these messages around, and the Riddler kind of playing that part of leaving messages and killing people. Like I heard stuff about like being like it to do with like the corrupt people of Gotham and stuff like that. Like
Which would
him
be
trying
cool
to
if they
weed 'em
kind of
out.
capitalize that after they release Joker, like that.
Yeah,
they
they
already
corrupt,
have
like,
it
the
kinda
Waynes.
set, so it would
dude,
make sense.
They could do the Waynes, like
That would be a really
'Cause
cool
I-
aspect. Yeah.
in the Telltale video games. They kind of reveal that Thomas and Martha Wayne were a part of like a crime organization, which is involved with Carmine Falcone, and Carmine Falcone is in this movie, and he's played by John Turturro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
I didn't know
Jesus, that guy.
Oh, okay.
That guy.
I was like, I don't know who that is, but that makes sense. I saw for the second there the Catwoman mask. Do you see that? It
I
almost looked
think
like
it just looks like a ski mask.
Yeah, it looked like a beanie like cut out.
I think there's, because this is supposed to be like a very early Batman. Like I've heard stuff about it being like a year 2 Batman, where he's only been Batman for like 2 years or like a year or something like that.
Mhm.
So the villains are still kind of new too. So I wonder if is like just an early Catwoman, or
Kinda
if they're
like
gonna
how-
show her
yeah.
like transition into the Catwoman.
And I think Zoe Kravitz is perfect for Catwoman. I think she's gonna
Off
be
the top of my head, I can't think of anything she's in at the moment.
really here. Wait.
Yeah,
let me pull up a picture. She was also.
Because I know the name and I've seen the person, but I can't think of what she's in.
I know her from.
Mad Max. Wait.
Yeah, she was one of the wives in one of the.
Oh yeah.
Where did I saw her?
Oh yeah, she
in-
wasn't Dope. I saw that
Mhm.
movie a while ago.
I saw her in
She was in
X-Men
Spider-Man.
First Class, I believe. That's where I remember her
Who
from.
did she play in X-Men?
She played, and that's your favorite.
That's my
X-Men
favorite
movie.
X-Men movie.
Let's see. I'm looking it up really quick.
Oh.
She was the one with the little wings, like the butterfly, almost like butterfly and
I
moth looking
remember.
wings.
I remember now. What's crazy is that Colin Farrell is playing Penguin, and he looks nothing like himself.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking at a picture side by side, and he looked nothing.
And at first I was a little worried about who's the actor playing Gordon in this one?
Jeffrey Wright.
Jeffrey Wright. I was a little worried about him because I was like, he doesn't really look like him. But
A
that
bunch of
trailer
people were saying
sold
Lucius
me.
Fox. People
Sold
were saying
me.
that he could be Lucius, but then
No,
He
that's
looks pretty good.
That really sold me for sure. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm ready. I'm 100% down with that now. All my doubts went away just from seeing like a 5-second clip of him. But
I'm just so excited for getting finally the detective route of Batman.
do we know if it's rated R?
I really hope it is, because it looks very, very dark, especially with the whole like murder scenes and
Yeah.
everything. I feel like it's gonna be. I hope it's rated R.
And
If
I'm-
not, a very hard PG-13.
I'm really hoping it's 7 based, like you said.
I
And
really hope.
If you haven't seen 7, that's a David Fincher movie with Morgan Freeman and Brad Pitt. The What's in the Box? If you haven't watched it, watch it because you're insane if you haven't. But yeah, man. I mean, if they can follow that energy, that'd be perfect.
I just
It'd be
want it to.
perfect.
Like, I obviously like. I want Batman to have some good action, because honestly, Dark Knight is good movies, but the action scenes were not it. You couldn't see anything. It didn't even look like he was fighting. That one fight scene has me so hyped for any other fight scene, because
And the sound effects were amazing in it too. Like all the
Yeah.
full sound effects. I was like, whew, it just sounded.
It
really-
reminds me of the Arkham games, like the
yeah.
way they fight. Like it sounded like he broke his arm and then kept punching. I was like, dude, that looks like Batman, like Arkham Knight kind of stuff.
And like you said, I like the voice too that he did.
Yeah, it's not
over the top like Dark Knight was.
It's like a more like easily understandable version of Christian Bale's voice.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
exactly,
cool.
'cause A lot of people didn't like Christian Bale's voice, which I wasn't like. I didn't love it necessarily.
It's just very
but I
nostalgic.
yeah, exactly. I like it because I like the movie really. If it was anyone else doing it, I would have been like, "That's so stupid." But like,
Yeah.
I'm such a whore for Dark Knight, so it doesn't matter.
I like
yeah.
that he's changing the voice like by himself, because the whole thing with like Batman vs Superman, like Batfleck, he had like the voice changer thing in his mask, and it was just kind of weird. And it was
But you
whatever.
kind of liked Batfleck, right?
I did. I thought he was
I was
pretty
not
cool.
really a huge fan of Batfleck at all.
I just wish they did better stuff with him.
Yeah,
'Cause-
they did good action with Batfleck, that's for
They did.
sure.
It was really cool, but
But I mean, if they can capitalize and have the action from Batfleck and then the story from Dark Knight, and it's all based around kind of like that 7 vibe, it's gonna be perfect. I'm so.
I just want DC to be
and I-
dark, and it looks like
I don't want to get my expectations too high because DC is notorious with doing that.
Yeah.
However, I think they realized the success from Joker. Joker's one of the best. Well, it was one of the best movies last year.
Yeah.
Like in general, like not even counting superhero movies. It's why it got nominated. It's why Joaquin Phoenix won Best Actor at the Oscars. I mean, that's just.
It was deserved. He was,
It was,
very,
exactly.
very good.
And people kind of have that connotation with kind of relating superhero movies to MCU. And don't get me wrong, we both loved MCU, but after Endgame, it's over. To me, it's
So
it's
yeah,
kinda
I'm
done.
like, I'm not really excited for
Um,
like their next stuff. Like, they're
they
sure, like
finished
I'll
it?
still watch some of their like
Exactly.
their movies and be happy that they're coming out, but like I'm not as hyped anymore.
Exactly, and it's kind of like I'm okay with putting it to rest now. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm okay with not being so MCU fanboy. With what they gave us with the Joker, it proves that they understand that their audience is growing up.
Exactly,
You
and
know?
that's why, because like even like the Dark Knight trilogy, those movies were darker. Like I was talking to my girlfriend Kiana
Mhm.
about Batman Begins last night, and
Yeah,
that is
Batman.
actually kind of scary.
Yeah,
Like
Batman Begins is dark, especially with the Scarecrow.
Yeah,
dude, and
like,
it's
it was
just-
actually a
and then,
pretty
like the
scary
drugs
movie.
and like Like I remember the scenes of like the distorted Batman. It's like,
Yeah.
that looks
See,
terrifying.
those movies, they were dark and they felt grounded. They made something that was unrealistic feel grounded. Like,
And that's
the
what they
fact
need
of
to
a
do with this.
Batman being in the world, they made it feel real. I think DC just needs to stick to their guns and stop doing these, like, comedy movies like Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad where they try and be funny like the Avengers and all these MCU movies. Stick to your guns, just be dark and be brutal.
Because at the end of the day, the MCU owns it. They already do. And
Yeah.
There's no way you can stop it. They had it for what?
Can't beat them at their own game. You gotta
Exactly.
do something different.
They had it for going for about what 10, 20 years almost. You know,
Mhm.
Of just a straight 10 years more like. But what is it? Yeah, I mean, DC has something, and they have the characters to be able to pull that off.
Exactly.
Like the Marvel characters can't pull off these dark, serious movies. Of course, they were able to get
Of
away with it
Logan.
with Logan. I was about to
Logan.
say they got away with it with Logan,
That's pretty much it.
but it can make sense because there was the Old Man Logan comics, you know. Whereas DC, like all their comics are like Joker, and they're like
Yeah,
the
they're
Dark
all
Knight trilogy.
super
They're not.
disgusting, real.
They're not like Iron Man and Hulk, you know. Like it's not
Yeah.
so. It's not so comic booky, you know. DC is more grounded and realistic.
That's what I love about it, and I just really hope they kind of learned from like Suicide Squad and Justice League. Because Justice League, oh my god, was abysmal. I hated that.
I never even wanted to try watching any of the DC movies. I liked Aquaman a lot.
I didn't watch that one.
Oh really? Aquaman's my favorite so far. Wonder Woman wasn't bad, but they're all mediocre. Like I'm not gonna
Very
go.
mediocre. They tried to go with like the whole like I don't know. It's just I like dark DC. I don't like the more lighthearted stuff.
Yeah, and like
I feel like that's what
the
works.
problem
for
is Marvel. Like you want to rewatch the MCU movies because they have like nostalgia to it, you know. Whereas DC, it's just like I watch it once and it's like I don't need to watch it again.
them. Yeah, and if
like
I do
Aqua-
watch it again, it's usually just showing somebody how great this movie is. Or
Yeah, and like Aquaman
just
is the only
great.
one I so far that I could say I'd rewatch again. In Man of Steel, but even Man of Steel, they weren't trying to do the MCU thing.
Mhm.
Whether you like Man of Steel or not, I think Man of Steel is amazing. But that's because it's again, it's a grounded thing. DC is so good at that; they just need to stay with it.
Yeah.
And I think if this movie does good, if they can keep it a grounded way, and realize Joker worked, the Batman worked, they're gonna keep going with it.
Yeah.
I think they realize that they can capitalize on it.
I just want this to turn into, like, if they're gonna turn anything into like a franchise, I don't want any more like crossover stuff. I kind of want it to be like a solo thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want characters to show. Like, let's say like this movie does successful. I don't want it to move on. They make another one, and they bring in like somebody like Red Hood, which I really, 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 really want. I don't want them to go, all right, we got Red Hood, and people like Red Hood. Let's go make a spin-off movie of Red Hood. It's like, no, I don't need
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
I just need one straightforward line. I
Mhm.
don't need, all right, branching off, branch off, branch off, branch off, and then that from branching off, and then that. It's just like, I don't need too many characters.
Well, like you're saying, like they did with the Dark Knight trilogy. They didn't make a Bane movie. They didn't make a Joker movie. They easily could have.
They
they
didn't make
definitely could've.
Scarecrow. They didn't do all that stuff. They just kept it more grounded.
And we
more
would have
like,
watched those. We
would've,
for
yeah.
damn sure we would have
We
watched
would have
those.
watched it, but I
But they
I
didn't,
respect
and
it for not.
Exactly. It's almost like they respect their audience. They give them a good story all the way through and through. You know, the Dark Knight trilogy has a beginning and end in 3 movies.
Yeah, and they're not like reaching out for a sequel or anything. Dark Knight Rises, I guess you could say they are, but it's kind of like just revealing that there could be something, but they're not gonna. Because why?
It
They
was-
ended off perfect.
They gave it a chance in case they decided to, but it was still an ending.
It was still a good enough ending to where they can leave
Like
it there.
I'm satisfied with that trilogy. I can watch it to completion with little to no complaints.
Yeah, the only complaint, the fight scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything else is great. The acting.
Which
the
right here,
characters.
from what we just saw, if they can keep that up the whole movie, the action's not going to be a complaint
Exactly.
at all.
This thing's gonna shut up all the people that have doubts about Robert Pattinson, for sure. Because I think this one definitely turned me around, and I didn't have that big of a problem with him playing it. At first I did, and then I saw the suit, and I was like, okay, never mind, this looks cool. And
I'm
then,
going to get this dude to watch The Lighthouse soon. Don't worry.
Oh man, I need
Because
to.
he still hasn't seen it. That's probably going to be one of our next videos
You
coming
still
up.
haven't
Here.
seen Good Time. though,
I still
with
haven't seen
Robert
Good Time,
Pattinson. That's
but-
really good.
We'll maybe, if I can figure it out, do a reaction to The Lighthouse, like a reaction video like this, or we'll do a movie review of him reviewing it right after the movie. Either way, we're going to have a Lighthouse video up
I
here
need
soon.
to watch it. I want to so bad. I just haven't gotten the chance to.
What do you think? Out of 10, what do you think this movie's going to be? Prediction a year before. And we'll see. Once we watch the movie, we'll make a video and we'll do our actual kind of compare our scores.
Mhm. I think as of right now, without going too much of like thinking this is going to be awesome, I think if they keep it like this same vibe that the trailer is going for, I think this could be like a 9.
I'm gonna go with like an 8.5 right
Yeah,
now.
I was around the 8.5, 9 range.
I'm
like,
gonna go with an 8 to 8.5 because I think for us too, it's gonna be hard for them to beat The Dark Knight because we're just so nostalgic over it.
yeah.
It's like Dark Knight's one of my top 10 favorite movies. To me, it's like the pinnacle action movie. Like I
Yeah.
don't think there's a better action movie than The Dark Knight. So, but again, it's gonna be one of those apples and oranges things. It's like saying who's the better Joker, Joaquin Phoenix or Heath Ledger.
It's
you
like
know?
everybody's playing a different version.
Exactly.
Like this
So-
one, it looks more like a detective more than a badass like
which
superhero
will
fighter.
be amazing, something different. That's
Exactly. How can you have Batman, the world's greatest detective, and not have any movies where he's really doing detective work
yeah, exactly.
and working alongside the police? and everything?
Exactly.
It's like I need this. This is going. I feel like this is gonna have a lot of potential, and I really hope it lives out.
I think right now they have good potential, and I'm not doubting it.
Yeah.
The only reason why I'm doubting it is because it's by DC. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
And
And
that's
what
so
sucks.
sad, dude. That's so sad.
That sucks. I just don't want them to become a laughing stock
Mhm.
of the comic book world for movies at
Because
least.
that's what it is right now. That's what they are. Joker regained some respect, but if
But, like-
they can capitalize off of Joker and keep going with it,
That's why I
then
hope this one's rated R.
they're gonna stomp the MCU. They're gonna stomp it now, because
Especially older
end
audiences.
of the
Yeah.
end of the day, no one's really excited for Black Widow, or I mean, don't get me wrong. Of course, I want to see a Black Widow solo film, but they did it too late, which they messed up. If they made this Black Widow movie way earlier, like after Civil War when it's supposed to be taking place, oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
it, just,
it would've
just
been
kind of feels
amazing.
like it's a weird placement for that movie. To
because
come out after the end.
at the end of the day, Scarlett Johansson deserved to have a solo movie before Captain Marvel, which that's a whole nother thing we can go into. End of the day, the Batman DC fandom trailer was amazing. I'm so pumped for this
It's
movie.
got me really hyped now.
Exactly, I cannot explain how excited I am.
Still
And then-
number 3 on trending. It came out. what,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
2-3
That's what.
days ago?
That's why I was like, I was gonna
Like-
look it up, and I was like, I want to see if it's still on trending. It's still 3.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm so pumped for this movie.
Oh man, I just hope they keep it grounded and make it dark. I want
Right.
it to be rated R, if anything.
Yeah, if it's not rated R, then we might be screwed. But I think with how they're portraying it, I hope they don't venom us. You know,
I really
if
hope
they venom
don't.
us, I'm gonna be so mad. But all right, with that being said, I think we're gonna wrap up this video. I think
Yeah.
we're good to go. Any last things you want to say about the Batman trailer?
I just hope this opens up new things for DC. That's all I care
I
about.
hope they keep going in this direction and they stay with it. Like you said, stick to their guns, and then DC's gonna be in charge from here on out. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Alrighty guys, if you like the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see any more videos like this style, or we even have movie reviews that we're going to be starting, or that we've already started doing and we're going to be continuing that, click anywhere right here, and we should have a video right here for you guys to watch, and it should be that kind of style. So, hope you guys have a great day. Thank you.